Hi, everyone. Tony Bloom back. Thank you, Jaime, for your remarks. And it's my pleasure to introduce Ed Metz, who's going to help open up this really exciting part of the next stage of our symposia with a number of the grantees that have received government support from the US government for their activities. Ed, I know you because you're the inspiration behind the Ed Games Expo that you've led since 2013. That is simply amazing, with 30 plus federal programs that all come together annually to share their experiences. I think last year's event, you had 150 learning games and was hosted at the Kennedy Center. But I know your day-to-day job, additionally, is that you work as a research scientist at the US Department of Education's Institute of Education Sciences, and you direct the program that basically funds a number of R&D and activities that are related specifically to helping invest in education technology or companies that are exploring that space. And it's a pleasure to have you, as usual, at any of our symposia events. We often talk about that we are sort of brothers in arms in terms of the power that we could unite together with superpower rings for EdTech globally and with your experiences domestically. It's a pleasure to have you provide some opening remarks to your colleagues that will be presenting this afternoon. So over to you, Ed.
Well, thank you so much, Tony. What else can be said except that this is your 10th year of the M Education Alliance. Congratulations on that incredible feat. Really, really impressive and exciting. And thanks to Nicole and Scott and the whole team for putting together a great virtual event. And obviously looking forward to seeing everybody in person next year, hopefully in DC, maybe at a really cool venue. So let me see if I can share my slides. Tony, can you just tell me if you can see my slide deck? Not sure if you can.
Not yet, but I'll let you know.
Thanks, sorry. I have 4 slides. I don't want to overdo it, but thought it would help the talk here. So 1 second. Do not see the slides. So that being said, I'll just proceed without slides, which would be easy enough. Just wanted to thank everybody on the other end as well around the globe for the work you're doing in education during this time. Jaime's talk really summarized the grave challenges that we all face, but the opportunity that we face with the work we're doing to make a difference, whether it's bringing innovation to low resource settings by adapting technologies that can be used in different ways, or by creating new ways that are customized for students from different cultures and backgrounds and with different resources. So I'm here today to very briefly introduce a session called Capturing Powerful Student Learning Moments During Play. And the 4 projects that are going to be showcased are small business entrepreneurial developers who were funded by the US Department of Education's Small Business Innovation Research Program to develop innovative learning technologies. And just a very quick bit about the government's program. In America, it's called the America's Seed Fund, and that's because it's providing up to $1.1 million in funding for the research and development, the evaluation, and the commercialization of education technology products for students from pre-K through adulthood to be used for students with or at risk for disabilities or for general education populations. And the program that I lead at the Department of Education has about a $10 million annual budget. And with that budget, we'll fund up to, say, 15 or 20 projects and do that every year. And over the years now, the program has resulted in dozens of products that are in wide-scale use. Every year, millions of students in tens of thousands of schools use the products out of this program. You can go to ies.ed.gov/SBIR for much more information. So just a few words about a couple things that you might be interested to know about. Tony mentioned that each year I help to lead the Ed Games Expo. And that is an annual event that focuses on showcasing the education technology innovations developed out of more than 30 different programs through the US government. It's a free event. We've been hosting it at the Kennedy Center. We don't have a date for the next event, but we're hoping for spring of 2021. And please check out the website for more information. It's the Ed Games Expo. And it's a great event because you can demo every game and technology while meeting the developer and meet the government program reps as well. Another note before we get to our exciting presentations is that I wanted to share the news that our US government-supported developers have had a number of initiatives to respond to COVID-19 and to the move to distance and remote learning across the United States and the world. One of them is that our developers hosted a series of 7 different virtual unconferences where they provided live video tutorials of how to implement their education technology innovations at a distance. And those are all posted right now on a website link, and I'll make sure that Tony and Nicole and the team can maybe send out the link to those videos. And then secondly, just in the past few weeks, the developers came together to publish a series of Ready Now guides, which provide information on more than 70 education technology innovations that can be used for either hybrid learning or fully remote learning. All of the innovations are research-based and all were demonstrated to work in remote settings. Of course, questions of equity persist, that all students don't have access to devices or to internet. And we're all hopeful that that isn't the case in the future. That's a devastating statement that that more wasn't done in that area, but we're hoping for better connectivity and access to devices in the future. Okay, so that was a mouthful for me. Please connect to me on Twitter and LinkedIn, and send me an email if you want to connect. I would love to talk to everybody listening to this right now about the work you're doing. So today we have 4 companies, 4 United States-based ed tech R&D firms that are going to present powerful learning moments. And the task for them was to have a real demo of their technology and then a conversation with some students or teachers about their experience. And I am going to, at this point, tell everybody to stay on the main stage, and directions will be provided in the chat to refresh your screen to view the videos that are gonna be presented to you, the 4 videos from Musology, Teachly, Film and Games, and Pocket Lab. And then after the videos are over, the great news is you'll be able to meet with each of those developers in a breakout room to ask them more about their learning game or technology and the user experience. So with that in mind, I will stop. I want to thank everybody again, and I hope you can all reach out or connect to me. And I look forward to once again learning more about what you're doing, and definitely look forward to seeing you in person next year. Thank you.